Hi guys, it's Sheena from Teton Raptor Center and I'm here to give you all this week's patient update, so let's go ahead and get started. To kick things off, I want to highlight our most recent release. Here we have American Goshawk 1121 going back out into the wild in Jackson, Wyoming. He came in because of a window strike and had some head trauma and other trauma going on in his left ear and eye, but he healed from all of that and is back out into the wild. Moving right along to our current patients, here we have Red-Tailed Hawk 1129 from Lander, Wyoming. And this is the bird that came in with a shoulder injury to his left wing as well as lead toxicosis. He did undergo one full round of chelation therapy, so that just helps rid the body of heavy metals. And his lead level is now down significantly. However, he still does have a blood lead level of 14 micrograms per deciliter, which just to give you guys some insight, the normal and safe lead level for any animal to have is 0. So still does have a lead level. He's still in the ICU, but he is doing well so far, eating on his own and perching. So really good to see stuff like that. Next up, we've got Merlin 11.8 from Louisville, Idaho, and this is the bird that was unfortunately shot in his left wing. His wing is healing, however, there are still some lead fragments in there that are causing his lead level to spike up a little bit. You can see in this first x-ray here, this is the x-ray we took when he first came in, and you can see that that is his ulna that has fractured. And then here's an image of a radiograph that we took today on Friday, and things are starting to heal. Anything that you see glowing in that image is actually a piece of the lead bullet. So those little glowing sections are all lead. Next up, we've got Red-Tailed Hawk 11.8, and this bird is doing really well. He's flying and has just very recently started catching live prey, so we're really excited about that. Our next step will be to move him to the flight barn and do more rigorous flight conditioning. Next up, we've got Great Horned Owl 1023 from Rexburg, Idaho, and this bird is doing so well. We have him in a really large PCU enclosure where we're doing some flight conditioning, and the plan right now is to move him out into the flight barn to do some more aggressive flight conditioning once we have the space to do so. But you can see in these short clips that he's flying really beautifully after that coracoid fracture. Next up, we've got Red-Tailed Hawk 1021 from Lander, Wyoming, and this is the bird that came in with some rodenticide poisoning. He's doing really well. He's flying beautifully out in the flight barn. He has passed live prey testing. The only thing that needs to happen is he needs to finish his course of medication before he gets released. Luckily, that medication can just be put in his food every day, and he can eat it on his own. So as soon as he finishes that course of medication early next week, he can leave and get out of here, and hopefully we can get that other red tail out at the same time since they'll both be going back to Lander. Last but not least this week is Cooper's Hawk 925B, and this is the bird that came in with a left scapula fracture after a window strike. He is flying really well out in the flight barn, and we will be adding obstacles this week to kind of get him maneuvering through what we are going to call makeshift trees, which will really just be pieces of fabric hanging down from the ceiling. All right, that's all we've got for this week. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed learning more about our birds. Remember that if you want to do your part to help keep wild birds wild, you can check out our website at tetonraptorcenter.org and make a donation. You can also click the description below, and there's a link right there to donate. Bye!